Hello, my name is Mark Boyer, and this is a report on Bud Oracle's appearance on a bail undertaking. That happened on St. Patrick's Day, and he was successful to have Robin speak on his behalf. And a quirk that I thought was strange was he was going to let either Bud speak or Robin speak, but the judge would not entertain a co-join status where they both could talk, which I thought strange. And it was brought up by the judge. Okay, so Bud elected to have Robin speak for him. And Robin made a presentation for a good 20 minutes and did very well. Okay, did very, very well. And in spite, and this is as to the judge, in spite of a very eloquent defense, she was ruling that Bud would remain in jail because Bud I'm the first to admit that Robin's defense was very good. It was properly done, but the judge said that the judge did not err because Bud Oracle refused to retract the statement that he would continue to sell pot and promote pot and things. And the judge went as far as saying, we simply can't let you out and have you advertise on the net of what you're doing. And he says, we just can't let you out. And in spite of a very good argument, Bud simply is not prepared to retract that statement. Now, which means he'll stay in until he goes to trial. And nothing short of retracting that statement will cause that, and he seems cut. Now, which means when Bud Oracle goes to court and gets sentenced and finally done, which they're trying to make faster, but from right now it'd be a June date, okay? And on a June date that he would appear, they would go do whatever they do and then go time served. And he walks out of the courtroom because normally, even for a third offense that he would be doing, he would only do 4 to 6 months. And because that's what that's what's called normative order in this community. For your third offense of trafficking of something, you'll get 4 to 6 months, and by that time he'll have been in jail 5-6 months. And the likelihood of the reason why they're holding him is so that they can say time served. You're free now, get out, and then it'll depend on what were the bail undertakings. But the reality is they don't give me bail undertakings, and at my trial, I made it clear to the judge before she sentences, are you aware that whatever you do, I will not, I will just go back to being what I was before. And she went, yes, I do. Okay, are you aware that what you're about to do is, solves nothing? And yes, I do. But, bottom line is, it's sad, but what can I say? On the good front, Bud Oracle gave the keys to driving his Sunshine Soup to a guy called Jules. Okay. And Jules is now making updates on Sunshine Soup regularly. So, to my understanding, everything's going to happen. Updates on Bud is going to happen through Sunshine Soup, because he has all kinds of court dates. His next court date is March 22nd. And they just go on and on and on and on. He's got at least a dozen court dates between now and June, and they've created court dates to try to make it all one trial. Okay, on March 22nd, which is next Tuesday, I think it's Tuesday. He goes at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to because the Crown wants to take his first bust and his second bust and put them together as one trial, because the finding of pot and the discovering that he sells pot or drugs or whatever is not the issue. It is the issue, but the legal argument that Bud has for both will be the same. So put it together in one, and that way they're trying to get it over quickly, okay? And but that happens on the 22nd. Frankly, he's got an excellent defense under Section 126 of the Criminal Code of Canada, where he was mistaken to believe that the law offered him such protection. And which would mean slap on the wrist, time served, okay? That's what my personal view on Bud Oracle is. They're trying to give him a tap on the wrist, time served, because even if he doesn't use the defense, it'll be based on the defense of 126 of the Criminal Code of Canada, which is someone who thinks he has a lawful excuse to break a statute, okay? And he can think all he wants, but there is times where the reality is the police are pigs. They cross jurisdictional lines at will. They do whatever. They do the banker's bidding right now, okay? They are not doing the people's bidding. We live in a world where it's in money we trust. And what can I say? It'll be impossible to legalize pot until banks can tell courts how to rule. Otherwise they'll bankrupt our economy, okay? And the reality is the only reason pot is not legalized is because banks are holding a gun to legislation and the courts. And we have a situation like mine where my trial was rigged. Okay, I need a super trial. My trial was rigged. And I'm reaching the dead end on my pursuits, and that'll be a video that I do separately on MySpace at In Creation We Trust MySpace, or go to increationwetrust.org. And for on the purposes of this video, Bud's not getting out tomorrow. He's not getting out the next day. He's not getting out until he retracts. And the reality, the sooner he puts his case forward, the sooner he is out on time served. And what can I say? Bud standing up for his principles and saying, I'm not going to go up there and lie to the judge, is covered by a quote by Solomon, when he says, 1 in 1,000 men stand upright. And that is an uprighteous position. And what can I say? Hopefully Bud Oracle will be out soon. Technically 3-4 months is my view. What can I say? But thank you very much.